4th of July. We're out here at the beach. Did some laundry. Had some nice grilled burgers, hot dogs, and chicken. And now we're out here and it's evening. It's relatively cool. And they're going to have some fireworks out here. So I just thought I'd run down the beach a little bit once again. And again, and again, and again. Would you look at that? Something unbeknownst to me. I'm like looking at this fountain and wondering what in the world is going on, taking a dog for a walk. And so he's got these pumps to fill up his little lakes. And that's what he's doing right now. This is the smallest of the ponds. I was carrying the dog, that's where everything was jiggly. So I guess he has a way to pump water in. And it's been raining. I guess he thinks this one's low, but yep, there it is. I was like, where's all that water coming from? Right here in the campground. This is the small pond. Got a cool day at the camp today. I just headed outside. It's 7:30-ish, and we've got some overcast up that way, and really nice. So I'm getting dripped on right now. It's lightly raining, but I want to get out here while it's cool and quiet and just do a walk around the lake. So it rained pretty hard all night. This little tiny pond over here next to me, this guy had this pump running, and he artificially pumped it up. The road here is very soft, but he pumped this one up with a pump he's got. It's in the video I made. He brought the level up pretty good, and then it rained hard all night. So anyway, I'm gonna take this opportunity to do a little bit of, see my hand there right there, do the little walk around the lake real quietly. See the water dripping on the lake. Sometimes you see the deer out here. You just never know. This place is really way back in here. Beautiful tall trees. The lane floods a little bit, but it's not too soft to drive on. You probably can't see the turtle heads, but I can see their heads sticking out of the water. There's a rabbit just ahead of me, his head sticking out of the grass. Way down at the end of there is the lane to come in. And this little building over here to my left. Once again, that's his office. And he lives back on the back side of the office. Just one older gentleman. Lives by himself. I guess his dad or a papaw or someone owned this property. They had catfish in the lakes. 18 acres, he told me. 2 4-acre lakes, I believe he said. 1/4 acre pond. He keeps it pretty neat. He's got some stuff stored up back there. Pontoon boat thing upside down. Got a little place cut back in there. If you can't see it, probably on there, but there's a little place back in there you can drive or walk if you wanted to back to through the thicket into at the lake. I'm just gonna walk around once. Oh, it's really nice. The humidity dropped way back, but of course, all this drizzle and and rain, it's gonna bring it back, and it might bring it back with a vengeance. I walked around here yesterday too. Stopped and talked with the office manager owner because somebody was on the property. They snuck in. I knew who the guy was. I'd seen him at the gas station, and he told me he likes to sneak in here because there are wild blueberries, and he likes to get free fishing. He probably doesn't have fishing license, or for some reason he wants to come. Well, also he knows that there's fish here, but he's not supposed to be here. If you're not a guest or a customer, Tim would rather you just obey his little signs. No ATVs, and visitors and guests must check in at the office. So, anyway, one of my neighbors, he's got like a paddle board with big oars, and he stands up and goes around the lake. Says he upsets the turtles. But when it's like this, can't blame him for wanting to just get out in it. I'm standing next to a fence too. If I turn, I'm on the lane that goes around the lake. But right behind me is a house trailer, and it's very swampy right back there on the other side of the fence. There's the other view there's another view of the lake from the north. Something jumped. I have heard some frogs. Rain's starting to pick up, so I'll probably be wet when I get home. I don't know what that is. Looks like someone might have been feeding corn. Who knows? They've seen bear out here. Not a lot, but they've seen them. Usually in the evening. As you come around the lake, after you've checked in, you come down this lane here, and it splits off into 3 different units. I guess 1 through 11 or something like that. He's not using at all. And then I think it's like 12 through 18 or something like that. That's up on the hill. Okay, so the sign says 12 through 18 to go to the backside up on the hill. All these logs he's put in, telephone poles, they've got solar lights on them. They light up at night, they're blue. He hasn't finished yet. He's got tanks like this, access points for different things all through the park. But these are the first ones right here that he is not, currently he is not putting campers on these. And he doesn't really have a lot of coverage with trees at this point. He's planted some younger ones. If you heard the birds, they're probably the peacocks. I know it can be boring just seeing the walk along the lake and around the lake. But it is cool, it's interesting. Quick message is our kids down here in Florida have been ill. Some of them have been ill for about a week or so. We stayed away from that. And then we did visit them yesterday. They're much better. And then as we were leaving, we found out, we went shopping and they said their air conditioning went out. Well, down here when it's hot, you don't want your air conditioning to go out. They had a red light on their furnace thing. And of course, we're not trained in all that extra curricular activities of such. I'm just looking at the dock and over there. But they're supposed to get, because they're renting, they have to have certain people only can touch the unit. So that's supposed to happen today. This is the 3rd of July. And if tomorrow's anything like today, then it'll be wet and overcast. We'll see how it turns out. Usually hit and miss around here with the weather. You never know. Like they said, some of these places where if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. Here's where it says the sites. 12 to 18 go that way. 19 to 25 go down this way. And this is where we live down here, 19 to 25, because I'm number 22. Some of the stickers are old enough that they're faded and fell off. He did come through here and mow yesterday. Got a little wash house. I pointed that out before. It's just storage now. Here's one of those blueberry bushes. And everybody's been picking on them. But it's full of blueberries. And they're actually blueberries. This is one of them. There's another one up ahead of me, and then a whole bunch back in the backside. So one of my neighbors, I guess he just got this new Jeep truck. And he's a full-time RVer, ex-Marine, or he's a veteran anyway, and he's got a home base in Colorado and one here. And they just go back and forth. I'm hoping that this wetness will keep some of these chiggers down. You'll notice in this sandy area like this, we got those chiggers. One of my neighbors here has got that blue awning. He's been gone for quite a while. Only comes very occasionally back here and cleans up a little bit, but he was back the other day. He said he's from Texas, plays a little bit of guitar. He said he met Willie Nelson at Gilley's. If you don't know what Gilley's is, it's a big bar, western dance club outside of Houston, Texas, and you can ride a mechanical bull. Anyway, I'm back at the camper. I'm gonna go inside. Itching. Later.